Red, white, and blue lights flashing in the night. Stars on the banner, pyro burning bright. From the back roads to the big time stage, we call it like it is. No script, no cage. Freedom rings, steel chair sermons and title kings. From Friday nights to pay-per-view, we salute the fight, that's what we do. No suits telling us what to say, no filter, no fear, we came to play. This is Aaron Loves Wrestling, unfiltered. Turn it loud, let the truth be delivered. From the Eagles cry to the battle cry bell, we raise hell and we tell it well. WWE, AEW, NWA, TNA. Red, white, blue, we don't fade away. Unfiltered Wrestling. I'm in a record today. From the head of the table to the American nightmare. From the devil himself to the millennial cowboy. Knockouts fighting, world champs swinging. Old school legends still got 'em singing. 10 pounds of gold, heritage strong. Impact hits and they prove you wrong. Dynasties rise, empires fall. We break it down and we call it all. No dirt sheets running this show. We say it straight, let the whole world know. This is Aaron Loves Wrestling, unfiltered. No safe takes, no sugar-coated glitter. From Jacksonville nights to New York nights, we stand up tall for wrestling rights. WWE, AEW, NWA, TNA. Stars and stripes, that's how we play. Unfiltered Wrestling. I'm ready to get there. Blood, sweat, and busted pride. Truth hits harder when there's nowhere to hide. We ain't corporal, we ain't tame. Just microphone fury and a love for the game. Turn the amps to 11 tonight. Raise that banner, let it ignite. Aaron Loves Wrestling, unfiltered. If you want it real, then consider it delivered. From arena floors to the county line, we speak our mind every single time. WWE, AEW, NWA, TNA. Freedom fights and the crowd screams high. Unfiltered Wrestling, here to stay. Aaron loves wrestling pleasures. From the first bell to the last stand. This is for every fan who loves it. I am Dr. Love, and this is Aaron Loves Wrestling. Yeah! Turn the lights on, hear the crowd ignite. Heartbeat pounds on a Friday night. From the territory days to the modern age, every ring's a war, from every match to every stage. I grew up on legends, I learned to believe in heroes, villains, the blood, and you can see the love I have. It is all on my sleeve, from Dusty Rhodes to Bright Marquee. Wrestling is in my blood, there's no hate in me. Hear the roar when the music hits, goosebumps when the champion appears. Every style, every fight, every ring, one love for the business. I am here to bring the love and the passion in every review. Aaron loves wrestling. AEW, WENWA, New Japan, TNA. It doesn't matter about the brand, I love it all. Aaron loves wrestling. My heart is in the ring. No walls, no wars, just the passion for the business that I bring. Aaron loves wrestling. One world, one voice. Say
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is Aaron Loves Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Love himself, Aaron, and I am here for Unfiltered Wrestling. And here I am here to talk about the reviews this past week, the latest news, updates, previews of SmackDown tonight, and previews of Elimination Chamber tomorrow. And catch me with a good friend of mine. Tomorrow night on Elimination Chamber for the live reactions, watch along for Elimination Chamber. We're going to be locked in and ready to go for the watch along. But I wanted to give and start this stream off with the Bible verse. Because as you can see here, what is this, you may ask? This is Harley Cameron's Twitter account. This past week, the Babes of Wrath, Harley Cameron, and Willow Nightingale faced Mega Bad, Penelope Ford, and Megan Bayne, which we'll talk about AEW Dynamite here later in the stream, and a tag team match for the AEW Women's Tag Team titles. And there was a spot in the match where Penelope Ford went on the top rope to do a backflip onto the ladies outside of the ring, and pretty much nobody was there for her, or wasn't there in the right spot, so it went bad. Because of mistakes. Mistakes happen. Mistakes happen in daily life, not just in professional wrestling, but it happens in everyday life. We all make mistakes. We all make a mistake in one time in our life. And this was a mistake. Botches happen in wrestling all the time. Mistakes happen in wrestling all the time. It is not perfect, no matter how many times they practice and rehearse it and train and work hard to make sure everything is good and everybody's safe. Mistakes happen. So I want to start off with this Bible verse. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth, but what is helpful for building up others. Ephesians 4:29. So, according to WrestlingNews.co, Harley Cameron has deactivated her Twitter account due to the harassment of the fans on X, Twitter. She has deactivated it, and she has not made no statement, nor does she really have to. But all the fans and any of you who are who have harassed her, who have said it, negative things about her and the Babes of Wrath and AEW, I want you to really, really think about what you say before you say it, because you never know when someone reads something and really takes it to heart, really takes it to their mind, and then they do something very tragic and in their life. It happened to another wrestler last year named Hannah. Bully Ray just posted about her because of cyberbullying. Not just cyberbullying, but bullying, period, because it is wrong. It is evil. It is not necessary. You sit at home on your couch watching the shows. You sit at home or you sit behind a podcast. Yes, I am too right now, but I'm it's unfiltered. I'm letting loose. So if I hurt your feelings, I don't care. You sit at home. You watch the wrestlers. You don't know what they go through. You don't know what they got going on emotionally, mentally. You have no idea what they're going on behind closed doors. You have no idea what it's like to train in a wrestling ring. I can tell you first and foremost, I do, because I did it for about 3 months. And after I did it, not only did I respect the business before I did it, I respected it even more after I did it, because landing on that mat is not forgiving. And trying to do everything as perfect as they do it in the ring, or as close to perfect, I should say. Nothing's perfect. As close to perfect as they do, it is not easy. It is not easy. Learning those falls, learning everything that you have to in the ring. And not only that, learning to how to take care of the other wrestler in the ring to make sure you both walk out without injuries. It's not easy. But to you who sit on your couch at home thinking that it is easy, well, I got newsflash for you, it's not. So if you think it is, I want you to find the nearest wrestling school near you, lace up a pair of boots, pay your cold hard cash to get in the ring, and go train, and let me know how easy it is. Then I want you to start talking. Then I want you to start giving your opinions. But this right here is ridiculous. This right here is absolutely freaking ridiculous. And if you think that people are going to let up, no, we're coming to Harley's defense, any wrestler's defense, not just Harley Cameron, but any wrestler's defense that you think that you have some sort of right to get on Twitter, to get on Instagram, to get on some social behind a freaking phone or a freaking keyboard to type whatever horrible thing you're going to say. You think that that's okay. And you think some of us are just going to stand aside and no. Harley Cameron, if you ever come across this, I want you to know that I'm praying for you. And many of us in the wrestling lovers community, I should say, instead of the horrible IWC, we're praying for you. We love you. We support you. And we are here to show up every week to support you. And for those who think or have been claiming that they be stripped of the titles, no. Heck, put the AEW Women's World title on Harley Cameron right now. Let's do it. Let's have her challenge Thecka for it and put the title on her. And if you don't agree with it, stop watching AEW and go watch something else. Stop watching professional wrestling, period, because we don't need you watching. If you're going to be this negative to wrestlers who train hard, who work hard for your entertainment, and you think you have the nerve to harass and to say negative comments and to speak evil against a wrestler because they made a mistake, and you think you have some sort of right to say any kind of negative comment that you have said. It's one thing to say, ooh, it's one thing to acknowledge the botch. It's one thing to be like, oh, that was a mistake, because it happens. It happens in WWE. It happens in AEW. It happens all over the wrestling business. It's not just one company. So if any of you WWE loyalists, tribalists who are criticizing AEW because of this, because they're dangerous wrestling, blah, blah, blah. Well, let me remind you of a few wrestlers. No, I'm not going to do that. There were a few wrestlers who make a mistake in WWE as well. I'm not going to name names because I'm not here to bash anyone. I'm not here to talk negative. I'm here because they make mistakes. They train hard. They work hard for your entertainment, to give you the best possible, the best of themselves in that ring they possibly can. And you think when they make some little mistake, you think that you have some kind of right, you have some kind of nerve or the balls to say the negative things that you have said, not only towards Harley Cameron, but to Hannah last year, who sadly took her life due to the cyberbullying, to Jay Uso, even that I have seen across the internet, to even Julia Hart at one point when she made a mistake on a moonsault in one of her matches a few months ago. You don't. You don't. I don't care what you say about me, because in my kind of line of work, I get called far worse than what you can ever call me, so I can care less. So give me what you got. I don't care. But I just want people to know that this is wrong. And if you were a part of this, shame on you. And please stop watching professional wrestling. Go watch something else. Stop watching professional wrestling. The wrestling community, the wrestling lovers community does not need you. So go watch something else. Because mistakes happen, botches happen in the ring, and it happens a lot of times. Even the greats, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Kenny Omega, Adam Copeland, the list goes on. They have made mistakes in the ring. They have not been there for a spot when they should have. They have messed up a move at some point. It's happened. It's going to happen. It's going to continue to happen, because newsflash, this isn't perfect. Nothing in this world is perfect, and they are not perfect. So if you think this is going to be perfect, well, you are sadly mistaken. So those are my thoughts. And I'm praying for Harley Cameron, and I'm praying that she's all right. And I'm praying for any other kind of wrestler that goes through it emotionally and mentally when they read these kind of disgusting comments, or they hear a video of someone saying something corrupt, and thinking they have some kind of right to just, I guess, tear this person apart because they made a mistake in the ring, because they weren't perfect, because they missed a super kick, or because they missed a moonsault or an elbow drop or whatever. Man, all I gotta say is screw you. We don't need that in the wrestling business. We don't need that in the wrestling community. We don't need none of that. And I just gotta say, screw you. This is a PG-friendly show, so I'm gonna keep it that way. And I'm one that doesn't like to curse. I'm one that doesn't like to speak anything vile or anything like that, or any kind of corrupt talk. So I say, I'm praying for you. If you are one of the ones that spoke evil of Harley or any other kind of wrestler out there, because I've seen some of the AEW sickos, some of the AEW fans talk about Jey Uso and many others at WWE that make botches. Acting like AEW doesn't do it. That's why I hate freaking tribalism, because one company thinks that theirs can do no wrong when they can, because none of it's perfect. It's for entertainment, but none of it's perfect. And if you think that you have some kind of, no, you don't. No, you don't. Sorry. I know there's a freedom of speech, but there's some things that just because you have a right to say it doesn't mean you should. What's the old saying that Peter Parker's grandpa said in the movie? With great power comes great responsibility. Yeah, you have the freedom to say what you want. You have the freedom of speech, but just because you can say it doesn't mean you should. So, Harley Cameron, again, we're praying for you, and keep your spirits up. You're great. You entertain us every single week, and you're great in the ring. Heck, you're AEW Women's World Tag Team Champion, and one day you'll be AEW Women's World Champion, TBS Champion, and you're one of the stars in AEW in the women's division. So keep your head up. Don't let these negative comments get to you and any other wrestler that has seen some of these horrible comments and mockery because you made a mistake. Well, praying for you too, because I've seen it out there. Jey Uso, Julia Hart, the list goes on. We love you. We're praying for you. Keep your head up. You're great. We respect what you do. And no matter what, even if you make a mistake, we're here going to support you. And we're here going to come back and support you every single week. And yes, I'll come to bat in your defense. So that's all I got to say. I could say more. I'm going to, like I said, just because you got a right to say it doesn't mean you should. So I'm going to keep it at that. So, wrestling lovers, now that we're finished with that, I just got one thing to ask you.
What do you guys want to talk about?
What do you guys want to talk about? So, what do we want to talk about? We're going to talk about professional wrestling. Let me go in the comments here. What's up, Steven Chambers? Yep, don't forget. I want to talk about that later. You jumped ahead. You jumped ahead of the script, my brother. Stick with the script. New Japan New Beginnings ends tonight. It's in New Jersey on New Japan World app. If you don't have it, it's $10. It's $10 a month. $10. That's all it is. Go get the New Japan World app and watch New Beginnings tonight. And I'm really hoping Andrade wins that global heavyweight championship. I really do. Shout out to Stephen Chambers. And so the next one, really believe what started the injury is Penelope got her foot caught in the ring apron after getting clothesline over the top rope. Yep, see? See? Y'all, just if you're one of the ones that harassed Harley, read that comment again one more time. Read it a few more times. Keep reading it till you comprehend it. The harassment for the IWC is such unnecessary. That is right. Y'all, the Hall's Knuckle Brew, go follow him. He's going to join me tomorrow for the Elimination Chamber watch along. We're going to enjoy the show and we're going to find out what's in the box. What's in the box? Who's in the box? Is anybody in the box? Anything in the box? Is it just a ruse? No, I'm just kidding. There's something in the box. Somebody's in the box. We'll find out tomorrow. Fans need to back off. Injuries are part of wrestling. That's right. Injuries, mistakes, all that's part of wrestling. Part of the business. Fans getting way out of hand for Britt Baker. That's right. There's another one. Britt Baker. There's Britt Baker. I love Britt Baker. I miss Britt Baker. DMD. Britt Baker, if you ever come across this, we support you. We love you. We hope to see you back. I don't care if it's AEW. I don't care if it's WWE. I don't care if it's TNA. I don't care if it's New Japan. I don't care if it's some independent wrestling promotion out there. We hope to see you back in the ring because you're great. Ignore the haters. Much of the IWC have taken the lunatic fringe moniker as a lifestyle. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Doug, shouldn't that show that wrestling is real? Could care less how scripted it is, but they all take risk for our benefit. They understand the risk, and I'm sure Harley was the first to apologize in person. I'm sure two of them have already talked. That is right. And it's just like MJF said one time on a podcast, the tribalism, it's not amongst the wrestlers. It's not amongst. I'm sure there's some WWE wrestlers that contacted all of the ladies and showed them some support. But the tribalism isn't amongst the wrestlers. They might do it on the TV to entertain or to troll the real tribalists out there. But as far as them really being against one another, it's not true. They go to bat for their company, they invest in them and support them and put them on the show every week to wrestle. But at the end of the day, they're going to go wherever they can get a spot on TV. Just like Chelsea Green once said, everybody's all about Chelsea Green this, Chelsea Green that. And yeah, I would like for her to get pushed as well, but she even said herself, hey, she's getting paid to do what she is on TV, whether she's winning or losing. And that's right. You're on TV doing your job. But hopefully one day she'll get her push. People don't have any common sense. That's right. Common sense just ain't common anymore, Steven. That's right. Much of that Jey Uso hate is engagement farming. That is true as well. Yeah, clickbait rage right there. That's what I like to call it. Clickbait rage. Ridge Holland costing Big E career. No, yep, there's another one. Y'all hating on Ridge Holland because of a mistake. It was a mistake. It was a botch. And some of it can be career ending. Some of it can be career ending. Some of it is life ending. Is anybody? There's been a couple of times that some moves have happened in the wrestling business and it cost someone their life. It happens. This is a risky business. It is not for the faint of heart. It is not easy. And if you think it is, you sitting on your couch at home eating your bag of Doritos, well, how about you lace up a pair of boots and go to your nearest wrestling school and get in the ring? I don't think you would last 5 minutes into the hard enduring training that these men and women got to go through for your entertainment. Stay strong, Harley. That's right. Hashtag that. Stay strong, Harley. Hashtag it. Get the hashtag going. Hashtag stay strong, Harley. Right there. Hashtag it. Shout out to the plug. Suzuki needs to keep the championship in Japan. I want Andrade to win it. I do. I love Suzuki, Yoda Suzuki. Probably butchering the name if I am, forgive me. But I love him. He's great. But he is IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Brought back the classic look. Love it. But I would love for Andrade to win the Global Heavyweight Championship. Never was true. They came from the same upbringing and trying to earn their places. And what's up, horror? How you doing, buddy? How you doing? You watching any horror movies? We should consider D-Lo. Yeah, he accidentally hurt Dross 30 years ago, and he's still not over it. That's right. He said he would only go in the Hall of Fame if they agreed to induct Dross too. That's it. Look at there. Respect. So nice for y'all to join me on this lovely afternoon on a Friday. We got SmackDown tonight. I'll go to that here later. What we're going to talk about is the review of Raw. We're going to review Monday Night Raw. We're going to review NXT. We're going to review NWA Power, which your boy just got tickets to the Crockett Cup April 4th in Dallas, Texas, near my area. Finally get to go to NWA show. If you want to go to NWALiveEvents.com and go get yourself a ticket. There's tickets still available and they're cheap. I got a front row seat, but you better get yours now because there's only I think 4 left or 5 left for $50. $50. That's right. That's $50, and you get front row seat right there in the midst of the action, all for a good price of $50. I didn't say 50,000 like one company. I didn't say 5,000. I said $50. $50. Can't beat that. We're going to talk about the latest news on the Paramount purchase of Warner Brothers Discovery and that Netflix has backed out. I got some details on that thanks to Raj Giri. He was on 83 Weeks podcast with Eric Bischoff, which I love that. I love Eazy-E. I love Eric Bischoff. I love Conrad. I love hearing their conversations. But Raj was on there and he was talking about a little more details of this deal. So I wrote down some notes from what he said, and I'm going to talk about it and give my thoughts on it. So we're going to talk about that. And then at the end, towards the end, I'm going to give you my predictions and preview of WWE Elimination Chamber tomorrow, who I got winning. As you can see on my head, you pretty much already know who I got winning the men's Elimination Chamber match, but I'll give you my thoughts on all the other matches as well. But before we get on all that, we're going to talk about Woo Energy. That's right. Woo Energy. Great. I love it. It's my go-to energy drink because I got to have that Ric Flair Woo Energy. Woo! That's right. So if you want to be the man, you got to drink like the man, and that is Woo Energy. Go use the promo code Dr. Love, DRLOVE, and get 20%. That's right. I said 20% off your purchase. I recommend getting the variety case so you can try all the flavors. There's dragon fruit, as you can see up here behind me. You got the pineapple berry. You got the lemon flavor, and then my personal favorite. This is my personal favorite right here: strawberry banana. That's right. Strawberry banana is my personal favorite. So go get yourself some Woo Energy. Website is in the description below as well. Go get yourself Woo Energy. And again, promo code Dr. Love, 20% off, variety pack. Recommend to try all the flavors. And once you find your flavor, you just start getting that case. That's right. We'll be talking about TNA. And yes, it was the belated Ric Flair's birthday. Can I get some woos in the comments? Let me hear some woo for Ric Flair. And yes, for Woo Energy. So let's get into this. As you can see, Monday Night Raw, it was a good show. Not bad. We had some star power on this one. Liv Morgan announced who she was facing at WrestleMania. We got, what's up after the Slam podcast and ask for you to join. Appreciate it. Again, y'all, get that hashtag going. Stay strong, Harley, because we're going to let Harley Cameron know that we are with her and that she should stay strong because, the internet can be a cruel place. You just got to ignore the haters. Again, I have had many people say some horrible things about me. That is not what I wanted right there. There we go. The horrible things about me. And some of it I laughed. Some of it I was like, man, that's ridiculous. I don't know how the heck you came up with that. And some of it I just ignore. So, you're going to have your haters out there. Everybody's got them. Even me, Dr. Love. I mean, I'm pretty much love everybody. I don't have any beef with anybody. So, I'm pretty loving and forgiving and open-minded, and just to see people with the hate that they spread on social media. It's just ridiculous, man. We got enough hate in this world. We got enough wars and everything going on in this world to spread the love, more love in the wrestling community. That's why I started the wrestling lover community and staying positive, even if you disagree with it. Yes, it sucks that Bronson Reed got injured. That was unfortunate as well. But yeah, so let's go into this Monday Night Raw. Of course, it's going to be an AJ Styles tribute show. They are in Atlanta. And Gunther, he opened up, crashing the show. But Adam Pearce came to a quick halt and told him, nah, get out of here. This ain't going to happen tonight on my show. You ain't going to ruin this tribute. You're going to pack your bags and you're going to get out of here, Gunther. So that's basically what happened. And then you had a little stare down between Cody Rhodes and Gunther. Maybe you could run that back. So I'd like to see Cody Rhodes and Gunther. You can be a hater. That's okay. I love you and forgive you. But yes, so Cody Rhodes and Gunther. Then Cody Rhodes came out and gave a good promo to really kick off the show. And then you had the Vision come out and interrupt him. How dare you interrupt the man, Cody Rhodes, the face, the captain, the QB1 of WWE? But they did. And when they just thought they had the numbers game, out comes the Usos. Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso came out, and in preparation for the beginning match, the men's Elimination Chamber qualifying match between the OG El Grande Americano, a.k.a. Chad Gable with the Lucha mask on, Jey Uso, yeet, and the big bad Bronson Reed. And in this match, it was a good match, really good. And then towards the end of the match, Bronson Reed went to break up a pin, and the reports are saying that he tore his bicep. So I'm really starting to believe, Solid Monster put out there. Shout out to Solid Monster, one of my favorite podcasts to listen to. He put out there that Vision is cursed. We got Seth Rollins getting injured, Braun Breaker, now Bronson Reed. I mean, they just need to put in that group and everybody go their separate ways. It's just, I hope nobody's next. I pray to God nobody's next. But, man, it's unfortunate with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Two of the big guys are out. So now we just got Logan Paul and Austin Theory. Now, my theory, no pun intended, I think this masked man that later could be revealed. Some are saying Grayson Waller. I'm thinking it's somebody that is portraying a Seth Rollins until Seth Rollins is 100% clear. And then at one point, when it's time to reveal who the masked man is, it will be Seth Rollins. But some have said Grayson Waller. It could be either or. Some of you are speculating Jake Paul. Jake Paul was thrown out there. So even someone tried to make the theory of one of the that new blonde referee because of the shoes. And everybody wears the same shoes. I mean, not everybody. A lot of people wear the same shoes. Let me rephrase that. A lot of people wear the same shoes. So if you're going off of that just because of the shoes, then I don't know. That was a wild theory. I read that and I laughed. Anyhow, so I think it could be Seth Rollins and this masked man, if it is Grayson Waller, to go up against Logan Paul and Austin Theory. Some are even saying, I like this one, Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny could be this masked man sent by Seth Rollins, and we get Bad Bunny and Seth Rollins going up against Logan Paul and Austin Theory in a tag team match at WrestleMania. We'll see. We'll see who it is. So, yeah, Adam Pearce is even thrown out there. Hey, who knows? He might come back for one more match to go up against Seth Rollins because he's tired of the division. But due to the injury, it became a one-on-one match between El Grande Americano, a.k.a. Chad Gable with the Lucha mask on, up against Jey Uso, and, of course, Jey Uso. I would like to have seen Chad Gable win or El Grande Americano. Sorry, everyone, don't attack me. Hey, I don't care. Chad Gable with the Lucha mask on, because it'd be cool to see him in the match and something different and fresh. But they went with Jey Uso. So we got Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton. We got, let's see, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and LA Knight, all in this men's elimination chamber match. Now that they have we have all the participants, so we will see who wins Saturday night. Again, you see the hat, you know who I'm going with. It's going to happen. You can just read and weep. Cody Rhodes will win and become a three-time WWE champion at WrestleMania. And I got a strong push on what I would like to see at WrestleMania. I'm going to talk about. You see me put out on X, but I'm going to talk about it in the show here. So next after that, we get the Liv Morgan making her decision with between Stephanie Von Kerr and Jade Cargill. And as we all predicted, it was so predictable. It was right there. If you didn't think it was predictable, you're not paying attention. Stephanie Von Kerr, she picked her to challenge for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania. And then I would have liked for them to postpone it. Michael, a good Mike, and one of our good friends, Mike and Speed, they were on their podcast the other day, and I agree with him. It'd been nice for them to postpone it one more week till after Elimination Chamber. Raquel Rodriguez win the chamber, and then she jumps ahead, Liv, and selects Stephanie, and then you can get this triple threat match. And then Jade Cargill still can get someone a number one contenders match later on. So I liked what they said there. Go check them out over there. Speed Rock, go follow him. But yeah, so I like that idea. I really do. So I can agree with that. But they didn't do that. Liv Morgan selected Von Kerr, and so we're going to get Von Kerr and Liv Morgan at WrestleMania for the Women's World Championship. They didn't make the graphic yet, so I don't know if it's official. Even though she did knock her out and everything and held the title up above her head. So some are even speculating that it means she selected Von Kerr. So maybe she did, maybe she didn't. But yeah, so that's what we got there was, and I'm going through a quick rundown. I'm not going to too much detail of this review because I got a lot to review in the show. But yeah, so Liv Morgan gets Stephanie Von Kerr, and obviously we're going to get Liv Morgan. It's predictable. They're going to put the title back on Liv Morgan. And then I think it's also going to cause some more friction in the Judgment Day with Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan for that Women's World Championship later on. We already got some friction going on between Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor, which I got an interesting theory on that here later for the Elimination Chamber. So yeah, that's what's going to happen with at WrestleMania. Liv Morgan's going to win it, become world champ, and then we're probably going to get some Raquel versus Liv Morgan for that women's world title later down the road. So we got Natty, which I'm loving the character change with Natty, versus Maxine Dupree. And Natty attacked Maxine Dupree from the opening bell and then defeated Dupree due to the referee stoppage because she just did not, she threw Maxine into the ring post. And Maxine sold that. I was even thinking, she really knocked out? She sold the mess out of that. I love the selling that Maxine Dupree did on that because she sold the mess out of that when she went to that ring post and she just laid there lifeless. I love it. Selling is important, y'all. Selling is important. So I love it. It drew my emotion because I was like, man, is she really knocked out? Is she? Let's really check on her. Is she really knocked out? But no, she sold it really good. And so due to the referee stoppage, Natty won. So we'll see how long this feud goes. Some are even speculating that will get involved in the Women's Intercontinental title match at WrestleMania between Becky Lynch and AJ Lee, and they'll get involved. And it'll be a good way for AJ Lee to win the title by pinning either Natty or Maxine Dupree without pinning Becky because, Triple H, for some odd freaking reason, he cannot have a champion or his favorites get pinned. even though it is Cody. That's one thing that bugs me because I'm a Cody fan, but there are times where I'm like, man, just let the man get pinned. It's okay. It's not going to hurt him. We're still going to love him. We're still going to be fans, or I will. So if the man gets pinned, it's okay. Let him put someone over. Let him and Becky Lynch as well, and so on. So, but yeah. So we also got let's see, we got him. The Hall of Fame on that Raw was a rough watch this week outside of AJ tribute. I'm being generous. AJ tribute was really what was the highlight of the show, but the rest of it was pretty good too. We'll get to the chamber here later, Steven. But yeah, I see that. I see that happening too. Orton and Cody at the end, and of course he's got Tiffany. Stephanie retains. Raquel costs Liv. Yeah, that could be a possibility. So next we get Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar. And when he came out for his entrance, I was hoping he wouldn't slip and fall again. And by the way, get yourself some Prince Nana coffee. Yep, Prince Nana coffee. Link is in the description below. Affiliate with Prince Nana coffee. Go get some. Really good. And really delicious. I'm all about that energy here at Aaron Loves Wrestling. So Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman really did all the talking. He kind of brought up that Brock Lesnar broke the Dead Man Undertaker WrestleMania streak, but he wasn't the only one that defeated Taker at Mania. Roman Reigns did as well, but he did break it. He was the first one to break the streak. So I'm guessing, another streak going at WrestleMania with Brock Lesnar. Maybe that's just going to be his new thing now. I don't know, but that's what it felt like that Paul Heyman was implying here. But yeah, I don't think that Brock should have broke the streak, in my opinion. But that's just me. I honestly thought Bray Wyatt should have. They kind of passed the torch. Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. But that's my opinion. Yeah, it's stupid. Yeah, Brock's schedule. I mean, Roman's showing up a little bit more than Brock, but still the part-time schedules I don't like, and I don't want to see neither one of them be champion. So how about they both get in a feud part-time? Who's the best part-timer in WWE? Let's see that. Roman and Brock. Who's the better part-timer in WWE? But yeah, it was a nice little promo segment. Javon Evans and Kofi Kingston was another really great match that happened tonight, or happened Monday night. Sorry. That was a really good match. Javon Evans, amazing wrestler, and it's going to be crazy. It's going to get bouncy in the Elimination Chamber. So I'm going to enjoy seeing him in there and seeing what they got in store for us, because he's jumping off somewhere off that cage. You just know it. He's jumping off somewhere. I hope he's okay. And if they botch it, you got to keep your mouth shut. All right? Leave these wrestlers alone. But I'm sure they're going to practice and train, and they're going to execute it. Then we get a promo with CM Punk coming out, and he comes out and he talks about Roman Reigns and Finn Balor and the what ifs. So it was a pretty nice promo segment by the man himself who drops the pipe bomb, CM Punk. After that, we get the women's elimination chamber qualifying match for the last and final spot. And just like I thought, a lot of people were saying, Sky was going to win, but I was like, nah, we're going to go Raquel Rodriguez. And that rightfully so. She won. She's in the chamber. So now we got Alexa Bliss, Raquel Rodriguez, Rhea Ripley, Tiffany Stratton. Let's see. Here's Tiffany Stratton. Let's go upstairs. Who are the other? And Asuka and Kiana James. Which that one was a surprise as well. What, they got Davon Evans 78? Yeah, I figured it'd be at least 84, 83. But that's 2K for you. Honestly, like WWE 2K is fun, but WWE games are not as fun as it used to be. Sorry. I love the old school game. Favorite, SmackDown vs. Raw 08 and SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. Those are my favorites. Then we get the tribute to AJ Styles. I love that they use Higher by Creed for the video. That was a really nice touch. And this was a really good moment in itself as well. And we get Taker coming out. And I guess Taker's the man that's going to announce everybody who's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Because he did Triple H, he did Stephanie, now he's doing it to AJ Styles. So we got the phenomenal one, AJ Styles in the Hall of Fame. And this is what's bugging me on the socials because, again, I freaking hate tribalism. I do. And it really upsets me when I see it because there's some AEW tribals out there. Oh, well, they just did this to prevent them from going to AEW. No, AJ Styles has been pretty vocal that he don't want to be in AEW. He's been kind of implying it and everything like that. And although I would love to see him in AEW as well myself, because I am an AEW fan and there's some dream matches of mine, I would love to see him go against Kenny Omega again. I'd love to see him go Hangman Adam Page, MJF, and the list goes on. But he don't want to do it. And then everyone's saying, "Oh, well, he's just." There's someone out there saying, "Oh, it's just him." They're inducting him in Hall of Fame. When he debuts at Revolution. No, he's not going to AEW. Y'all can give up on it. He's not going to be at AEW. Although I would love it myself, but he's not. He's staying with WWE. He wants to be a backstage coach, and he wants to help with production and everything backstage in WWE. He's with WWE. He's going to be with WWE for life now. He might go into TNA and help TNA out as well. But WWE and TNA are going to be where he's at. It's going to be his home. He's not going to All Elite Wrestling, so just accept it. It's fine. I would love it, but respect the man and his choice to retire. The man put on his Instagram today of him spending time with his kids. All right. The man has, for 28 years, sacrificed time with his family to give us our entertainment. And now that the man is retired, y'all can't just let the man retire. You got to go and say all this stuff. Oh, no, one more match or this. No, accept it. Just like HBK when he retired. Did it upset me? Yes. Did I cry? Yes. Did I stop watching for wrestling for a little while because I was that mad? Yes. But I got back into it, and I accepted that he is retired. And now he's back as the head of NXT. Great. Better booking than Triple H, in my opinion. And we got Shawn Michaels. I accepted when Shawn Michaels retired. Everyone should accept that AJ Styles is retired too. Yes, Carl Anderson confirmed on his podcast with the interview that AJ has a severe neck injury. And not only that, AJ said he's done with in-ring competition. He's done. So accept it. Just accept that he is in the Hall of Fame. That's right. Congratulations. And yes, the contract extension, what we're getting into right now. WWE and AJ Styles have reportedly come to terms on a new deal that will keep him officially in WWE per PW Insider. So when he's going to be helping with development of talent, and again, he's probably going to be helping with TNA as well. I guarantee it. So just accept that AJ's retired. Accept his new role now. Accept that he wants to be at home and spend time with his family and his wife and be able to support her now because she's a nurse, if I'm not mistaken. So now he can give back and support her in her career while he stays at home with the kids. So accept that. Be respectful. Be respectful. And if he wants to retire and put the gloves down and everything like that, then let it be. Just let the man retire. I don't think Creative has a clue what to do with Io after she and Rhea lose the tag team titles. You can put her in that Intercontinental title run. We can have that. Him and Jazz. Yep, Jazz is also a coach back there for the PC. That's right. Apparently, Taker is the main Hall of Fame board guy now. Has a lot of input into decisions. That's why they've been showing him do the Hall of Fame entries. He's essentially the face of WWE Hall of Fame. Yep. That's not bad. He's the dead man. One of the best to ever do it, in my opinion. Not the best. It's still Shawn Michaels. Sorry, Taker. Love you. But yeah, stay with my boy HBK. Still kind of bitter you retired. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so now we get to the NXT. Look at this. Look at this card. We had the women's championship match with JC Jane and Sol Laruca. We had the NXT North American Men's North American Championship match with Miles Bourne and Ethan Page. We had the NXT Tag Team titles. We had the Speed Championship. We had 3 title changes tonight. We had Elio Lafleur win the Speed Championship, which that was a good match. We had the Vanity Project win the NXT Tag Team titles. A lot of people are questionable that. I actually like the Vanity Project. They're pretty good tag team. So them winning the tag team titles was pretty good, and it kind of helps them put them over. JC Jane defeated Soruka due to Zarya turning on Soruka. So Soruka is no more. So now we're going to get Soruka and Zarya feuding. I think they even have their match set for the next NXT PLE, which I think is Vengeance, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Vengeance. Let me see. Just to confirm here with HBK himself. Yep, Vengeance. That's what I thought. March 7th, next weekend. We have Vengeance. So good. I wish they would have had a match and then Zarya could have turned on her, but it is what it is. I'm not going to spend too much time criticizing it. But JC Jane's still your NXT Women's Champion. We'll see who dethrones her. They got to move JC Jane up. Man, that girl been on NXT for 7 years now? It's time. It's time to move her up. Put her up there on the main roster. Put her in the Women's U.S. title picture. Women's IC title picture or just something. And then we get the big shock as well at the end with Miles Bourne defeating Ethan Page to becoming the new Men's North American Champion. And I really hope they could go back to the original strap. I would love to see an American flag strap brought out. Get rid of that Canadian one, USA, and there you go. Other matches that were on tonight in a speed tournament match, Thea Hale defeated Blake Monroe due to Jada Parker coming out for the distraction. Uriah Connors defeated Cale Dixon. And then we had, what was that the other match? Nope, that was it. So that was your NXT. Not a bad show. Pretty good show, in my opinion. I enjoyed it. So now we're going to get into the NWA Power Review. Pretty good show here. We had TVMA, Tiffany Knives or Knees. I'm not sure how you say it. No disrespect there. But and Greta face off against Natalia Markova and Giselle Shaw. And we had Giselle Shaw and Markova win with Giselle getting the pin there. We had the next after that, we had the Slade versus Damian Fenner match. That was a pretty good match as well. Slade came out on top with the victory, and I really like Slade. He is the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion, so I really like him and Mike Mondo, the Machines. They'll be in that Crockett Cup tournament. Can't wait to see them. Next, we have the NWA United States Tag Team Championship. Slime Balls go up against the Kids, Jack Ballard, and the Kids are all right. Jack Ballard and Eddie Grayson. Slime Ball defeat them and retain the NWA United States Tag Team Championships. I love how they brought that back of the NWA United States Tag Team titles because my favorite out of all titles in professional wrestling is the United States Championship, the NWA United States Championship. That belt just looks beautiful to me. It is the best looking belt in my opinion. I like the current WWE United States Championship. It's not bad. It's better than the old one that we had. But I love the NWA version better. I mean, in my opinion, a lot of the NWA belts back in the day, even what NWA Power used, are better belts. In my opinion, especially that 10 pounds of gold. To me, you can't beat it. You can't beat that belt. Next, we get Teal Piper and Kenzie Page. Kenzie Page wins by pinfall. And that was a pretty good match as well. Good women's matchup. And then we get I like to call them Dragon Ball. We got Wrecking Ball and Dragon Nahir go up against El Nahan Dragon and Wrecking Ball, which I like to call Dragon Ball. El Nahan Dragon and Wrecking Ball go up against the Pope and Big Strong Man. I really thought the Pope and Big Strong Man was going to get the win here, but they didn't. Dragon Ball got the win, and that was the end of NWA. The good show, and if you're not watching NWA, go watch them every Tuesday night on the Roku channel at 7 o'clock. Every Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. Yes, it's the same time as NXT, but you can watch both if you're like me, or you can pick one and watch the other later, whichever you like to do. But I really like NWA, and yes, they got a really good women's division. They do. Women's tag team division and a women's division. They got a pretty good women's division. They got a pretty good men's division. They got a good roster all together. So go watch the NWA Power. You're missing out. Again, it's about an hour show, but great wrestling matches. Nice, really good wrestling. It's an old school wrestling with a modern day twist. They even got the territories. You got NWA New Mexico. You got NWA Chicago. You got Joe Kazana, Southeast NWA wrestling. You got World League NWA World League Wrestling. You got NWA Dog Pound Championship Wrestling. You got NWA Texas. All the territories. You can watch them on YouTube. You just keep watching. Go search them on YouTube, subscribe, and just keep watching the shows. So yeah, I love how they brought the territories back. That each territory has their heavyweight champions and different champions on the territory, and I love it. But you got the 10 pounds of gold, which right now Silas Mason is the champ. He's going around and putting his title on the line in the territories, just like old school. So I like it. So Doug says, Ethan is so good. I hope this means getting caught up. Yeah, I think so. I think he's getting caught up, or maybe competing for the NXT championship. Vengeance Day is next week, and then Stand and Deliver April 4th. Yep, we're about to talk about that. Stand and Deliver, Slade over Slade, Josh, Alexander, Reject. I disagree. Slade's just Slade. Miss Valentina, but TVMA is still awesome. I miss Valentina. She'll be back. She'll be back. But on that Stand and Deliver, Raj Giri here again. Stand and Deliver, it was announced by Shawn Michaels that Stand and Deliver will be on April 4th, not WrestleMania weekend. SmackDown will take place the day prior on April 3rd, but you got April 4th. And NXT Stand and Deliver will be at the Factory Arena in St. Louis, Missouri. And then you got SmackDown being at the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri on April 3rd, the night before. So my thoughts on this, I really do think and believe due to the ticket sales, the slow ticket sales that are going on with WrestleMania, I think they did this to kind of I guess not hurt NXT, because with the slow ticket sales going on with WrestleMania, because they're ridiculously high priced, I think they made this move so NXT wouldn't be affected. I really do. People can disagree. That's fine. You can disagree all day long, but I don't see any other reason why they would do this. I don't. I'm not saying that there could be another reason. There very well could, but I don't know. I think this was a business decision so that NXT won't be affected, and then that they can still get a great crowd for NXT Stand and Deliver. But Stand and Deliver is now April 4th on a Saturday. So, yep, I'll be watching. It's going to be a good show. Next, we have the AEW Dynamite review, which I thought was a really good, pretty good show on Dynamite. You had the one match I wasn't really a big fan of was Orange Cassidy and Gabe Kidd. I wasn't really a big fan of that match. John Moxley and El Colon. The Mile High Madness match was the match of the night, but at first it was John Moxley and El Colon. That was a really good match. John Moxley defeated El Colon, and then you had Swerve come out and explain why he attacked Kenny Omega. He said he is the most dangerous man in AEW, and he took out Kenny Omega to get him out of the way. That's it. So I mean, Swerve is heel, but then again, it could Swerve is just Swerve. So Swerve, I love the promo here, fire promo, and I love how he was fined 100,000 because of his actions. So again, thought this was a really good promo segment. I did not like the next match with Cassidy and Kid. But Cassidy is bittersweet with me. He's pretty funny, but at the end of the day, some of the stuff he does, it kind of takes away from the selling of professional wrestling. So if you're a fan of him, I respect that. I'm a fan of him, but just not a big fan. But this match just didn't do it for me. But that's just me. Steve said, first off, read this. Vegas got a lot going on in indie wrestling. GCW Mania weekend. Yep. I'd love to go another GCW show. So looking forward to Swerve versus Brody and Bandito versus Andrade at Revolution. Yep, there's going to be some pretty good matches, especially Bandito and Andrade. That's going to steal the show, in my opinion. That is going to steal the show. Gabe Kidd, Darby Allin feud is boring television. It could be better. It really could be better. But I disagree with the whole. I disagree with a lot of some of the stuff they're doing. Like him dragging Darby in the middle of the desert and just leaving him there in a body bag. He's taped up, tied up, and all that in a body bag, and he just drops him off in the middle of the desert. What is the purpose of that? I'm sorry. I just disagree with that. That happened a couple weeks ago, I think it was. Yeah, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. But wasn't a fan with that. Gabe Kidd, Darby Allin. I think this whole Darby Allin and Death Rider thing has run its course. I really want to see Darby Allin in like the TNT title picture, or heck, I wouldn't mind the AEW national title picture. So I don't know. Just Gabe Kidd would be great for the AEW national title. Put Darby back in the TNT title picture and put Gabe Kidd in the AEW international title picture. But this whole feud and everything, again, I agree, it's not working for me either. So yeah, I agree with that one. Kevin Knight and Mansoor. Another match that really was all right. It was a good match, but just kind of a filler match. And you had Kevin Knight win and defeat Mansoor, which if you don't know Mansoor, he'll also in WWE as well. But not a fan of him or the MXM group or whatever they're called. Darby got kicked out of an Uber driver in the middle of an interview. I saw that. And what was the reasoning? Was there? I saw the news of it, but I didn't see the video. Steven, was there a reason behind it? Was there a reason he kicked them out? Please share. Kevin Knight versus Ricochet for the national championship would be great. It would. And honestly, Kevin Knight winning a singles title, national championship, even though Mike Mundo is the real NWA national champion, Kevin Knight winning the national championship would be pretty cool. I gotta agree with that one. That would be pretty cool. So I agree with that one, Hoss. Good pick there. Maybe we'll get it. Let's see. Your father. You're not my father. 24 hours ago, Rhea was plus 250 in betting and Tiffany plus 150. Suddenly, Rhea is negative 150 and Tiffany has moved down. There are your bettings right there, ladies and gentlemen. If you're going to try and bet on this. Then we get this is one thing I'm really going to kind of harp on here is the Hangman and Adam Page decision for the stipulation. The promo segment was good. It was really good. But I disagree with Hangman Adam Page. Made it a TikTok video about it, a little short video about Hangman Adam Page. If he loses, never challenging for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship again. I disagree with that decision. It's a stupid booking decision. It's stupid. I disagree with that. You're going to keep one of your top stars in the company out of the world title picture. It didn't go very well last time with Cody Rhodes. It's not going to go well here. Many people were trying to justify, the heel turn and blah, blah, blah. All right, Steven, I'll get to that here in a minute. But I disagree with this decision. And it's not just because I'm a Hangman Adam Page fan. I'd be saying the exact same thing if it had to deal with Andrade or Swerve or Kenny Omega. I disagree. You want to have one of your top stars lose, which I don't think MJF should lose right now. Although I want Heyman to win, so he still can challenge for the AEW World Title. But I don't think MJF should lose right now. I think MJF should hold the title until All In. Will Ospreay win the Owen Hart Cup, challenge MJF for the title, and then defeat MJF for the title. That's what I think should happen. But I disagree with this decision that Heyman and Adam Page never, ever participating for the AEW World Title again. I think it's stupid. I disagree with it. Now, could he have said, as long as MJF is champion? Sure, that would have been fine. As long as MJF is champion, I would never challenge for the AEW World Heavyweight title again. Better booking decision. Perfect. Because then you can have MJF defeat him, hold the title until All In, and then once Will Ospreay wins it back, then we can run it back with Will Ospreay, Heyman, and Adam Page. But if you're going to have Heyman win here, you're going to ruin the momentum of MJF, and you're going to flip-flop the world title. And then not only that, if you have Heyman lose here, now you keep one of your top stars out of the world title picture. You basically boxed yourself in a corner with this decision, and especially now in the Texas Death Match, which I love. AEW puts on the best Texas Death Matches, in my opinion, right in today's wrestling. I still think the old school guys back in the day, in the territory days, the NWA, AWA, WCW, they did way better Texas Death Matches, in my opinion. But today's wrestling, AEW does it. I'm glad they brought it back. But you have this stipulation, which no DQ can happen. No DQ can happen. So there's going to be a winner. And you're going to have where MJF, if he loses, it's a bad booking decision. And then if he wins, it's bad because Heyman Adam Page now is out of that world title picture. One of your top stars. And people are saying, oh, well, now you can go for the TNT title. Now you can go to this. Now you can do that. He could have done that without the stipulation. It's a stupid booking decision. I hate it. It's terrible. I would be saying the same thing if it were any other top star that's going for that world title. If it were Jon Moxley, if it were Swerve, if it were Kenny Omega, Brody King, it don't matter. It's a stupid booking decision. I disagree with it. I don't know why they're going through with it. I thought there was going to be some kind of swerve, no pun intended, some kind of a pivot or swerve with it, but it didn't happen. So MJF flips the coin, and it was a double-sided, it was a rigged coin. And then you got Tony Schiavone announcing from the back, Tony Khan, which is why I think AEW should have a general manager on screen. And I think Mick Foley would be perfect for the job. Honestly, I do. General manager on screen would be great. To kind of come out here and go out there and have some authority, and you can have them go out there and make the decisions and stuff like that and kind of keep control of the show. But I disagree with this booking decision. I think it's stupid. The stipulations and egregious because I'm going to be upset if MJF loses this early. Yep. And then either way, you're upset. Because if MJF loses this early, it's too early for him to lose. If Heyman loses, then now he's never compete for the AEW World title picture again. Just proves they don't know how to really take guys out in the desert in a real degree. What have already been done, right? Then you got rid of Darby for good. Yeah, that's a real strong possibility, Steven. I'm leaning towards that as well. Swerve is going to cost Heyman. He's going to interfere. He helped Heyman win it last year, and then now this year, full circle comes around, and you're going to have Swerve now come and cost Heyman Adam Page the world title. So I agree with that one, Steven. Swerve is going to square Heyman. Yep. Good call, Steven. It's so stupid. Heyman doing a Cody. Yep, it is. So I disagree with it. So it's a stupid booking decision. let's get to this Darby Allin situation. Our Uber driver was just a jerk in a bad mood. Dude going to get fired. Oh, okay, so he's just in a bad mood. Yeah, well, yeah, he's gonna get fired. So, but yeah, great promo segment, but I just disagree with the stipulation. I just do. I can't harp on it even more. Harp on it enough. Now we get to the AEW Women's World Tag Team Title match with Mega Bad, Penelope Ford, and Megan Bayne going up against Harley Cameron and Will Nightingale. And as we talked about earlier in the show at the beginning, uh, this was a really good match until the injury occurred. And then when that happened, they had Lana Cross come in and cost Mega Bad the titles. I kind of disagree with that decision. They should have just had Willow, played it out. Penelope Ford's injured. Mega Bayne's got to try to fight him on their own, give her a good, strong showing there. And then and she tries and then ends up losing. So I disagree with Lana. It's kind of dumb that you cost your own team the tag team titles, in my opinion. That's just me. But solid match. And the Babes of Wrath retain, and I'm praying that Penelope Ford is all right. And if she fully recovers, she just got back from injury. And I really also hope that Harley Cameron's okay. Next, we get Brody King against Mark Davis in a meaty one-on-one match. That's right, all the meat here. Brody King wins, and after the match, he calls out Swerve that he is not the most dangerous man, that Brody King is the most dangerous man. So he had an open challenge for Swerve, and now we got set for AEW Revolution, Swerve versus Brody King, and then Bandito as well had a open challenge, and Andrade accepted. And like I said, Andrade and Bandito are going to steal the show. They are. So then we get one second. But yeah, so we get the so now we have that set: Brody King versus Swerve Strickland, and then we have Andrade versus Bandito. Megan Bayne is gonna beat Willow for the TBS title soon. Yep, I think it might be at Revolution. I really do. And then you'll have You're So Over Megan Bad versus Baszler Wrath. I think it's going to be Cross and Megan Bayne now. That's what I really do think. My opinion, Mega could have won this match without Penelope. Lana interfered. Not necessary, but understand. Yeah, they could have had it to where she won it by herself, and then Lana Cross steps in, fills it from Penelope, and then you got Cross and Megan Bayne as the Women Tag Team Champions. Why is Andrade dressing like Trevin Miss Daisy? I don't know. He got swagger though. He got swagger. Now Heyman has to win it or becomes a paint yourself into a corner thing. Yep. Then we get to the Mile High Madness tag team match. And my gosh, this was everywhere, but this was a great main event. Tables, ladders, chairs, a vacuum cleaner. My gosh, oh my. Yeah, vacuum cleaner. You heard me right. A vacuum cleaner came out. And it was a fun match. The weapons coming out, really fun. I enjoyed it. Really good way to end the show. And you had the Bucks, Rascals, and Jack Perry win over FTR and the Demand. So again, really good tag team match. You got the Bucks and FTR going for the one in a tag team match at AEW Revolution for the tag team titles, and they'll probably run it back with Perry and Ricochet for the national championship, and then we'll see what happens. We'll probably have a tag team, or probably and you know what's going to happen? I think it's going to be a trios match with Jack Perry and the Rascals against the Demand, and then you'll have the tag team titles on the line with FTR against the Young Bucks at Revolution. That's what I think. Vacuum cleaner with a lot of dust or powder, whatever it was. Whatever it was. They didn't clean it for sure. They must have just vacuumed before they had it out there. Swerve is going to beat Brody at Revolution, and we're going to have fans screaming, Tony's trying to bury Brody. Who knows? Ricochet and Perry develop into a good rivalry. Yeah, it is. It really is. Not bad. But that was your AEW Dynamite show. Not a bad show, in my opinion. Pretty decent show indeed. I enjoyed it. So, yeah, and here you go. Texas Death Match is official for AEW World Championship. And again, if Hangman Adam Page loses, which I don't know what they're looking away here in this picture. Anyhow, if Hangman Adam Page loses, he can no longer challenge for the AEW World Championship again. So, yeah, moving on to the TNA card. We have a really good card here last night. We had Mike Santana and Leon Slater go up against the Nemesis. The Nemesis won. They defeated Leon Slater and Mike Santana. I honestly thought that Slater and Santana was going to win, but they got us. Nemesis won this match. Really good one-on-one match between Danny Luna and Li Ying Li. Really good match here, and you had Danny Luna defeat Ying Li, and it'll be great for her to go for the Knockouts title here soon. And I think they should come out with another singles title for the Knockouts division, because it will definitely help. It definitely would help to kind of add another mid-card singles title for the Knockouts division, because I think they could use it. 1 second. So, yeah, then we have the Alicia Edwards backstage with Silva and Tommy Dreamer over the contract. And then you had her kind of not signing. And then Moose comes in and convinces her to sign, and she re-signed with TNA Impact. So pretty good segment there. AJ Francis and Mance Warner ended in pretty much no contest, a DQ, with Mance Warner hitting AJ with the steel chair, and so AJ won by disqualification. Really good match with them. I enjoyed it. And I'm enjoying this rivalry between these two. I really love Mance Warner. AJ Francis is cool too. I really love Mance Warner. He's really cool. We had the face-to-face with Mickie James and Ash by Elegance. We're going to get a one-on-one match with them soon. I bet at the TNA Rebellion it will happen. Towards the end of the promo, you have Mickie James already had the Titantron show up. You had the Elegance brand backstage, and there was Mickie James' family back there, and because they're in their hometown of Nashville, she starts to run back there as a setup. Ash by the Elegance brand attacked her and stood tall. So we're going to definitely get either a tag team match with the Elegance brand with Mickie James involved, or it's going to be a one-on-one match with Ash by Elegance and Mickie James. So after that, we get the one-on-one match between Tasha Steelz and Jada Stone. Really good women's match here. And you had Jada Stone come up with the surprise victory, with the roll-up there. So it was a really good match. Again, one-on-one between Jada Stone and Tasha Steelz. And then we get Steve Maclin out, and he explains himself, calling Santana selfish, and that is the reason why he turned on Mike Santana. And then you had the announcer there, Tom Hannafin, basically call Steve Maclin out on his stuff and him not being accountable and etc. And then you have Steve Maclin gut punch Tom, and there you go. Yeah, it was a pretty long segment, way longer, a little bit longer than it should have, but they probably ended a few matches early, so they're trying to play out the timing of the show. and so they had to play that one out just a little bit, I guess. I don't know. It played out a little bit longer than it should have, but yeah, but I mean TNA security, man, they can bench press cars. My gosh, they're freaking huge. Uh, so yeah, TNA security, AEW and WWE security need to take notes. You need to get them on the TNA security diet and workout routine. And then you had the system go up against the Hardys and the Righteous. The system win, and as they're beating down on the Hardys and the Righteous, you had uh, Moose come out to try to fight him off. It didn't work out so well. They're beating down on Moose. Now comes Alicia Edwards, and she kind of covers Moose to protect him, and that is how this show ended. So, yep, that that is your TNA show right there. So yeah, that's the review so far. We got again some good shows on tonight with New Beginnings. That is right. Get the New Japan World app for $10 a month. $10 a month. And we got a stat card here. You got Kushida and El Desperado going up against Busta and the Brain. You got Fred Rosser up against David Finlay. This is supposedly David Finlay's last match in New Japan. And then you got El Fantasmo and Konosuke Takeshita going one-on-one for the New Japan World TV Championship. So that's going to be a good match. It wouldn't mind Takeshita winning. It'd be pretty good. You got the IWGP Tag Team title match. Knockout Brothers going up against Gates of Agony. It'd be pretty interesting if Gates of Agony win these IWGP Tag Team titles. Then you got the AEW National Championship with Ricochet going up against Taiji Ishimori. Hopefully I said that right. That's going to be a pretty good match. And then you have the Strong Open weight championship. Tomohiro Ishii going against Bachman Oleg. And then you have the IWGP Women's Championship. Suri versus Athena. And probably your main event here, you got the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship. Yota Tsuji going up against Andrade El Idolo. So I'm hoping Andrade wins. I like to see him be the IWGP Global Heavyweight Champion, but that's just me. But this is a pretty good card again. Watch it tonight, 8 Eastern, 7 Central on the New Japan World app. $10 a month. Not that bad. $10 a month. So next we got also SmackDown right here. The graphic as well. They got some more that they put up. But right now, so far, we have the participants in the men's World Rumble showing up tonight. You also got the Rhea Ripley and Io Sky putting their women's tag team titles on the line against Lash Legend and Nia Jax. And then you got Oba Femi versus The Miz. Please pray for The Miz. My goodness. Jordan Grace versus Candice LeRae. And Uncle Howdy versus Solo Sikoa in one-on-one action. So far, pretty good. It's a pretty good card we got for tonight. So here is the big news. Netflix has dropped out of their deal for the Warner Brothers Discovery bid. So Paramount has won the deal, and I think Paramount has won the deal. And some of the notes that I put here from Raj Giri on 83 weeks today, or at Bischoff's card. So you got the deal should be finalized by late this summer, he said today on the 83 weeks. And then you got what does it mean for AEW? A lot of people are speculating AEW and them maybe getting taken off, maybe Paramount or WBD. They got their deal. They got their deal for a third year next year, and they have the option to pick up on a fourth year. So then you have that, and after you have that, a lot of people are speculating that they will take off AEW because of David Ellison. He considers Ari Emanuel, owner of TKO, as a mentor, and they have a tight relationship, according to Raj Giri. But Guri doesn't believe that TKO will interfere with the Paramount and AEW negotiations due to the Major League Wrestling lawsuit, the monopoly deal. And then you got, new deal comes up. Will Paramount renegotiate? And you got to think about the ratings and the attendance. Will they, the ratings and attendance, will they draw in the revenue? Will they want to have AEW back and purchase them and stuff like that? So we all got to think about that. Paramount is now $90 billion in debt after the purchase. That's a lot of money. So will they want to reconsider buying AEW? So AEW really got to work hard and build up those ratings and keep those ratings up. But yep, Amazon Prime will be available for AEW in 2027. And who knows? That's if WWE don't get involved in that one as well. They could put a show on there. Who knows? they could put some kind. Okay, I'm back. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. So yeah, well, they want to keep AEW if they don't get the ratings and all that stuff. So we will see. Is it worth for AEW or for Paramount to bring back AEW? I don't know, but we will find out later down the road with AEW and Paramount Plus when that comes up. There's going to be a lot of rumors and speculations and stuff, but we will see. I'm not going to throw mine out there. I'm not going to say, oh, yes, they will or no, they won't, because I don't know. Paramount might, because AEW has risen in the ratings as of late. They were almost at 700,000 last week, and we'll see what the ratings come out of this past Wednesday night and so forth. So if they keep putting on good wrestling matches and stories and drawing the fans and everything, they can keep their spot with WBD and Paramount Plus. Or they could go to Amazon Prime. So there's that. Paramount getting into UFC, yep. But as Raj Giri said, that WWE or TKO will not have any input in any of that. So, but yeah, let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this? What do you think of where AEW can end up? Amazon Prime is probably the most likely spot. And last but not least, we will get into the Elimination Chamber. Elimination Chamber PLE. So we'll get to the WWE PLE. We got the men's chamber: Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, Randy Orton, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and Jey Uso. We got the women's chamber: Rhea Ripley, Tiffany Stratton, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Raquel Rodriguez, and Kiana James. The World Heavyweight Championship on the line with CM Punk and Finn Balor, and the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship on the line. AJ Lee going up against Becky Lynch. So I think Becky Lynch is going to retain. That's what I think is going to happen. We're going to have Becky Lynch retain the Women's Intercontinental Championship against AJ Lee. I think she's going to retain, and might get set up later at WrestleMania, a rematch or a fatal four-way. There's some speculating that Natty and Maxine Dupree might get involved in this, or Natty will at least. So Natty will kind of interfere, and then Maxine Dupree will also get involved later. So, but I got Becky Lynch retaining the title. CM Punk, I got him retaining as well, and I got it due to Dominic Mysterio interference, him attempting to help Finn Balor and accidentally cost him the World Heavyweight Championship. Due to that, I think that will set up Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio at WrestleMania for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. The Women's Elimination Chamber, I got Tiffany Stratton winning and going up against Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship and winning the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania. So I got Tiffany Stratton winning the Elimination Chamber. The Men's Elimination Chamber, I got, Cody Rhodes winning. He's going to win. He's going to go face Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship and become a 3-time WWE champion. So those are my predictions. Let me know your predictions and what you think in the comments below. I think Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre should go in a 60-minute Iron Man match, and here's why. They've had all these other matches before, the 3 stages of hell, in their rivalry series. So what better to top that than a 60-minute Iron Man match for the WWE Championship? And that will top that. We haven't had an Iron Man match, a 60-minute Iron Man match, at WrestleMania since WrestleMania 12 with Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. So I think having Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes go at it for the WWE Championship in a 60-minute Iron Man match would be a good way to top out this rivalry, and Cody Rhodes can win the WWE Championship. What's in the crate? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe Chris Jericho, but his contract with AEW was frozen, so I thought Chris Jericho, but the word going around, Danhausen. I personally don't know, but let me know your thoughts of who is in the crate. It could be a return of Kevin Owens, maybe Kevin Owens, but we'll see. Let me know in your comments. So that is the Unfiltered Wrestling Show. I gotta go take care of my son. He's waking up. So let me know your thoughts of all that we talked about. Let me know your thoughts of the Elimination Chamber, your predictions. And again, comment Harley strong, stay strong, Harley, in the comments below. Hashtag it, and let's get it going and show Harley Cameron our support. Pray for Harley Cameron and pray for all the wrestlers that go get the cyberbullying on them just because they make mistakes. And then also let me know what you think of Elimination Chamber. Give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think of the Paramount Plus deal. Purchasing WBD. Don't forget, New Beginnings is on tonight on the New Japan World app. And then you also got SmackDown on tonight. And then tomorrow night, we have the Elimination Chamber. And my boy, the Hollis Knuckle Brew, he going to come on and join me for the Elimination Chamber watch along. So join us tomorrow at 5:40 Central Time. And we will watch Elimination Chamber. Enjoy the show. You also got AEW Collision on tomorrow. I'll watch after the Elimination Chamber. But yep, that's tomorrow. That's the weekend of wrestling we got lined up. So I love all y'all. I appreciate all y'all. Thank you for watching. Support me. Go follow me on X. Go follow me on Instagram, TikTok. Follow me on Rumble now. I am now on Rumble. Go follow me on Rumble. Support me on there. And subscribe to the YouTube channels. I'm almost at 600, y'all. I'm on my way to 1,000. Thank you for everyone who subscribed and supported me already. And I appreciate all y'all. Love all y'all. Just remember, everyone, love professional wrestling. Have a blessed one.
Yeah! From the first bell to the last stand. This is for every fan who loves it. I am Dr. Love. And this is Aaron Love's Wrestling. Yeah! every fight. From Wednesday night Dynamite to Saturday night Collision, New Japan battles, hearts on fire. From the Tokyo Dome to Arena, Mexico, in every zone, every style's a kingdom, every ring is a throne. Give away to AEW, every New Japan pride. TA live on the way, AEW, on the rise. Different letters but the same love and passion pounding in us all. Aaron loves wrestling in every brand. It doesn't matter about the three letters. From the local hall to the global star. Oh my God, that sound. When the entrance hits, we are all ready to start. Aaron loves wrestling, side by side. No tribal lines, just love for the business worldwide. This is wrestling. This is wrestling. Cuddy fights for the dreams of us all in red, white, blue. Hangman doesn't stay down, he is always fighting for redemption. Mox bleeds for the business, bringing out the passion in us all. Okada is the rainmaker, the money rains down with every title reign. Cena's never giving up the fight. Fear strikes in the heart of man when Undertaker appears. Sting is the vigilante that every villain fears. Legends will always be remembered, they never retire in our hearts. They will live on forever. From Flair to Michaels, from Hogan to Cena, from Omega's rise to acknowledging Reigns. Different paths but the same damn ring, same damn love for professional wrestling. Say it loud, I love wrestling. Say it proud, I love wrestling. No hate, no tribalism. Just love for the business until the end of time.
No logos on your chest. If you love this business, then you're the best. No keyboard warriors, no hate, no lies. Just respect when the warriors rise. From the curtain rise to the final pin, we all are chasing that moment when the bell rings. It's more than title belts, it's more than glory. It's our love for professional wrestling in every story. So pull your hearts up, it's all one love. Every fan's got a place. From every city to every nation, we're united by a love for professional wrestling. Aaron loves wrestling. Hear the crowd with every chant, every heartbeat, and with every tear. Aaron loves wrestling. This is our life. From the rise of a hero to the falling of wrestling. Never ends. From the opening bell to the final ring. Aaron loves wrestling. We all just love listening. AEW, no more hate. Just love professional wrestling. AEW. The American cowboy will always ride for this. Dr. Love will always share the love of professional wrestling. For every ring, every wrestler, and every fan. One word, one passion, one truth that I'm confessing.